Once again, it's on. It's Steve and Laura time all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we're back at it with another one. I wanted to kind of touch on this, with Steve and Laura. They, you see their value. They're kind of always communicating each other's value. And so I want to dig into that. Self-love is very important. Confidence, all these things that the king and the queen, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much are always being examples of. And yeah, so let's get into it.
What are you doing?
Hoping he won't call me. He won't. Coach Reddy is a kind man. He's sensitive and he's caring.
Doesn't always happen like that when you're like, please don't let me see them. Please don't let them call me, please. And somehow there's a spotlight on you, man. Ugh.
What a Nazi!
Poor Steve. Look at Laura even.
Ready?
Oh, gosh. He got to get everything moving.
Set. Go.
You don't have the upper strength.
Come on, Urkel. Set. Go.
Almost there.
Almost there.
It's all right, Urkel. At least you tried.
Oh, it's so hard, man. It's so hard. He got to work on the upper strength. But look at everybody laughing in the background and stuff like that. Come on, man. That's not cool.
Fine.
We can do it.
But look at him. He's trying. He's trying.
You can stop now. Come on.
I don't want to give up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up.
I mean, I'm good, but you make me look great.
But you hear me.
What's
In
this?
a fortnight, not only will I make it up to the top of that rope, but I'll do it faster than you.
Do you see what I mean by how you cannot push Steve around? Okay, he confuses you because his outer tells you that you can, but his inner tells you that you can't. Again, what you're seeing out of Steve is that he understands his value. He understands, and then he has confidence in himself.
Why don't you put your money where your mouth is?
Forget money. I prefer higher stakes.
Yeah, Steve got money. He
Like
ain't worried
what?
The loser stays away from Laura. Forever.
You're on.
You got to find what your motivation is, guys. And as I keep saying it, Laura is his greatest motivation. He can do the impossible when it comes to that woman. Or at least he thinks. At least he thinks. Look at him. He's working. Oh, Steve, you need a lighter one. You need a lighter one. Ready yet?
You're not acting like the Steve Urkel I've come to know and tolerate.
Tolerate.
That Steve Urkel would get out of this jam by using the biggest muscle he has. His brain.
Ooh, it's so powerful once again. And again, I'm just going to point out for everybody that likes to hate on Laura. I understand the girl gorgeous and brilliant. What can you do with it? But once again, what Laura's doing here is Laura is reminding Steve of his unique design, right? The strongest muscle that he has is his brain. And whenever a person pushes you towards your person and who God created you to be, you're always going towards your purpose. Got him thinking. Look at him.
Go.
Oh, wow. He did that quick.
9 seconds.
9 seconds. Ew.
For you, baby.
Put your shirt on.
Look, you know where her alliance is. You know whose side she's on now. Look, that's a good little young fella. Lord, like, put your shirt on, boy. I ain't worried about you when it comes to Steve.
You ain't taking a vote?
I'm a lock. Urkel will never beat my time.
Guess again.
Uh-oh, looking like a What you got, Steve? What you packing?
Hey, what's that?
Look, listen, and learn.
So what did Steve do? What he just said, look, listen, and learn. That's what he just did from Laura, right? That's why I just said, what did Steve do right now? He went and built something. That's part of who he is. And Lord pushed him towards that, you know, knowing that Steve's like, okay, these arms ain't going to get me up this road. What can I do that uses my ability that God has given me to win this thing so I don't have to be at a lowest life forever? And here we go.
Coach, if you please.
Set. Go.
What was that, 3 seconds?
3.2 seconds.
Yep.
That's a new record.
That's a new record. Go ahead and fly by Lord. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead. Show you. Yeah. Get that, him flexing his physical muscle, because he just used the biggest muscle he has, his brain, right? So now he's flexing his physical muscles to show Lord. Yeah. I heard you, girl. I heard you. I love it. Go ahead and dunk on him one time. Dunk on.
Be possible that you have aborted the best part of you, that you have gotten to the place where you have literally separated yourself and flushed away the thing that God put in you that could touch somebody or something to take you to the next level.
Haul your ugly, guilty mug down to the principal's office and come clean?
Ugly and guilty.
Hadn't planned on it.
She's ugly and guilty.
Well, why not?
Laura, one person is already in trouble. If I confess, 2 people will be in trouble. All that does is put more people in trouble.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
I wouldn't be able to live with that.
Eddie, you forced Steve to cheat. And now when he needs you, you leave him high and dry. Eddie, Steve was a real friend to you, and it's about time you return the favor.
Again, I'm just going to point out, we need friends like this. Lord, don't let nobody mess with Steve. She does not let anybody. Loved about Lord, why she was such a great role model for us and such an inspiration, is because she valued herself and she valued the people around her.
God, I love you.
And that's why he loves her. Yeah.
Hi, Laura. Hi. Hi. Enough with the small talk. Would you like to go with me to the Sadie Hawkins Day dance?
These dudes.
I can't, Laura. I mean, I'd like to, but
No, you don't have to explain. I understand.
No, wait, you don't understand.
Get him, Steve.
Good grief, man. Have you just taken leave of your senses? You were just asked out by the most wonderful woman in the world.
Hey, Steve, talk to him, because this dude, he just missed out on a great, phenomenal opportunity. Yep.
You keep your voice down? I'd like to go with Laura, but Willie won't let me.
Buffner?
Any guy who goes to the dance with Laura will end up breathing through his ears.
So he wants you to go to the dance alone?
Worse, he wants her to go with you.
Oh, wow.
Why, that swine. We'll just see about that.
We'll just see about that. This walk, come on, man. I'm telling you, man, when I come back and watch these very old ones, I'm like, Jalil did his thing, man. He did.
Sir, not only have you harassed and insulted me, but you have sullied the reputation of my lady love.
So this is what I mean, man. Katie still what he feels his value is, because he like, bruh, I'm not even going to sweat y'all on me right now. What I am going to sweat you on is the woman that I love, you know. And so what Steve is doing is he's communicating his value to these guys and Laura's.
I demand satisfaction.
He hit me with a mitten.
Be careful, he got another one. Urkel, you are dead meat.
I'll be back. Look. You see how Steve doing? That's how all the NBA players be looking. They look like they want to fight. Hold me back. But Steve, he kind of on it, though, because it looked like he's trying to get to him. Well, he got to him.
Office.
No, sir. I only wish to get this Philistine the pummeling he deserves.
What did he call me?
Philistine.
Feeling somebody.
It's a biblical term.
He's mine.
So I take it
this is a fight you both want to finish.
Yeah.
No.
Why does that sound like some type of commercial? I want you. I want you. Steve is, look, don't mess with his woman. I'm just saying.
Saturday, Silver's gym. In the ring. With proper supervision.
Hey,
I'm so fast, I'm so pretty.
I'm so pretty. I'm a lean miracle machine.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
I have to. Laura's honor has been impugned by that pugnacious pile of putrid common poop.
Jab. It's a quick, straight blow to your opponent's face. Now let's see your jab.
Oh. His arm and his glove works. Harry, Carl, you weren't ready for it. You weren't ready for the jab. You were not ready for the Urkel. Bop, bop. He got you. He got you.
Circular motion, hopefully connecting with your opponent's chin. And it's a real good punch to have, especially if the other guy's just using his jab.
Oh.
Sorry, reflex.
He got it with the Urkel jab again. The Urkel jab. Bow. Yeah. Get up.
Power move. A knock you out punch. Now when you see an opening, your right hand comes across your left hand with all your weight behind it. Like this. Now you don't want to overuse your right cross. You want to save that for the perfect moment. Most of the time you'll be relying on your left hook and your jab.
Oh gosh, left, right, left with the Urkel jab. Urkel, you might want to do that shuffle.
Hello, Greg.
Yeah, right.
Okay. No, it really bugs me that Steve is the only guy with enough guts to stand up to Willie.
For real. See, this is what this is what I love. What is Laura showing here? Like, bruh, first of all, get up out my face because you wasn't trying to see me earlier. But, you know, her saying that Steve is the littlest guy and he's the one that has to defend her honor. And Laura is recognizing that. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, you're going to hit the dust at least once in the fight anyway. Look, he was going to hit the dust at least once anyway. It's good that he got it out the way. He got it out the way. I like that road. Oh.
He lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah, basically.
Steve.
Hurry me up, Carl. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Stay away from him. Try the Urkel shuffle.
Right.
Yeah, try the Urkel shuffle. Use your quickness. Use your quickness. Woo! Yeah, use your quickness. Woo. Man, look, though, if he would have got them licks, he would have hit the man. If Willie would have actually hit Steve, you see how hard he's swinging? Lorenz Tate, you trying to hurt Jaleel? What you doing, man? If he would have hit them things, man, he'd have laid them out. For real, for real. Oh. Urkel shuffle. Urkel shuffle. Urkel shuffle. Uh-huh. Oh, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Yeah. Uh-huh. Let me moonwalk on him. Let me moonwalk on him real quick. Let me moonwalk on him. Oh.
Come on, fight.
Oh. Oh. That was a good hit, Steve. It just wasn't hard enough. Oh, no. Whenever you hit somebody like that and they're smiling, that's not good. You need to run. You need to run. Yeah, run. Run, Steve. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, man. Oh, man.
1,
Steve!
2.
Laura! Oh, there's 3 of you.
Yeah.
Oh, the world doesn't deserve such riches.
Right.
Steve, stop getting back up. Stay down. Don't worry, my little...
Oh.
We'll talk later.
To do it. And Laura does not want to see Steve hurt, but as you can tell right here on the ground, Barbara hurt.
Steve, are you okay? I seem to be all right.
Hey, Laura, to go to the dance if you would like to.
Thanks, Greg, but I've decided to go with my champion. Steve, will you go with me to the Sadie Huckins Day dance?
You see what she said? This is what I keep saying, right? She said, he said, you still want to go to the dance? She said, no. She could have just said, no, I'm going to go with Steve. She said, I'm going to go with my champion. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just talking about the value that they're communicating, with each other in this. So Steve is going this far, and now Laura's like, bump all these other dudes. I'm going to the dance with him. That's my champion.
Steve, Iron Man, Urkel!
And believe you me, I know what being different is all about.
Well, Steve, it's not so much that you're different. It's just,
What is it, Laura?
well, you kind of...
Different. I'm a square peg and around the world. An argyle in a world of tube socks.
This is the thing here, man, that we have to look at and remind what Steve is talking about, that people are sometimes are afraid of something that's different. Right. And see, this is where Steve understands himself, and he understands people. He understands he's different. And out of Steve and Laura is that God created you on purpose with your personality, with your characteristics, with all these different things. You know what I'm saying? For purpose.
Hey, I don't mind being different. I like who I am, and I'm not changing for anybody.
Well, I admire you for that.
Oh, pshaw, you're making me blush again.
Has helped you establish so that you can please people. You have become a version of yourself that they can digest at the expense of suffocating your own authenticity. I want you to unlearn believing that your self-worth is in what you could buy, your achievements. Listen, y'all, if it's anything that you could buy, apply, wear, if it could burn, if it could corrode, and if it could fade, it's vanity. So why attach your value to something that doesn't last? It's the culture's definition of beauty that we need to question.
We need to be confident in who we are. And again, it goes back to understanding your form, understanding, how God made you, understanding why he made you, understand why he has you here for such a time as this. And when we start to understand that, we won't be threatened by these other people, because God made us, every single one of us, with greatness on the inside of us, but we're so busy looking at other people, and this is what we can learn from Steve, that you see all the different things. You saw him make the thing that he can fly up in the air to go and confronting this dude, and he would not be able to do that without confidence. Steve wouldn't be going for a girl like Laura and telling her they're gonna get married if he didn't have some type of confidence. Confidence is a good thing, and we're gonna look at this clip here, but it's just like with Dave, with David, when we saying, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. People don't, when I read that scripture in my last video, I don't think people understand that's not God saying that. It's David saying it about himself to God. Like, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made because God made me. You know what I'm saying? I will praise you because of how dope of a person you made me. And I think that's what we got to get, is in this place of confidence, and stop being threatened by other people that are because I noticed that in our culture. But give you another example: Steve versus Stefan. Why were more people kind of riding for Stefan? Because he was arrogant. He was arrogant. And a lot of times people that are arrogant are really kind of insecure on the inside, versus Steve was this confident dude that you could not easily knock down, and he's brilliant, and he's good looking, and he has this charm, kind of with Laura that no other guy had, and so, it is okay to be confident, guys. It's okay to be around confident people. You want to be around those type of people. They're going to level you up. You're going to level them up. You should not be threatened. If you're threatened by anybody, if you're feeling insecure about anybody, that's because you don't know who you are. You don't know what God made you. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're made in the image of God, and you're made with greatness. Every single one of us is made with greatness on the inside of us, but it's not the same thing. right? Not everybody's greatness is the same thing. Somebody's is basketball, somebody's is track, somebody's is being a pastor, somebody's is being a musician, whatever it is. But God has put greatness on every single one of us, and we'll never tap into it as long as we're looking at other people. You got to look at yourself, focus on yourself, be confident within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, take care of yourself, and then the things around you, you'll notice your environment, your situations will start to change. But yeah, man, let's check this clip out, man. He can say it better than me. Love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.
So that you can step into biblical humility, because right here, religious humility would say this is arrogance. This isn't God saying this about David. This is David saying this about himself. David says to God, I will praise you. I'm looking for my church. David says to God, I'll praise you. Why? Because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works, speaking of his works in him, are wonderful. I want somebody to wake up tomorrow morning and look in the mirror and just say one word, wonderful. You knew what you were doing when you made me wonderful. You sent me into the earth at the exact time you wanted me to be here. Wonderful.